What is up YouTube? My name is Aditya and welcome back to my channel The Indian Algo। इस वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ शेयर करने वाला हूँ निफ्टी का प्री एनालिसिस 18 अक्टूबर का, जो मैंने मेरे मेंटीज के साथ शेयर किया था। मैं इसलिए शेयर कर रहा हूँ ताकि आप देख सको कैसे मैं एक पीडी एरो को मार्क करता हूँ, कैसे मैं फेयर वैल्यू गैप को यूज करता हूँ हायर टाइम फ्रेम पे, कैसे उन चीजों को यूज करके मैं एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप करता हूँ कि प्राइस कहाँ जा सकता है। कल अगर आप वो प्री एनालिसिस देखोगे तो उसमें मैंने पहले ही मेंशन कर दिया था कि 19732 एंड ये जो लोज है ये हंट होने के लिए प्राइस जा सकता है। तो आप अगर ये चीज देखोगे तो आपके लिए रैंडम नहीं होना चाहिए। बहुत लोगों के लिए अभी ये रैंडम है, बहुत लोगों के लिए ऐसा होगा कि अरे यार कोई न्यूज आ गई यार, ऐसा कुछ हो गया है आज मार्केट में जिसकी वजह से ये नीचे गिर गया। आप वो वीडियो देखना, आप यहाँ पे वो टाइम देखना कि कितना बज रहा है। आई गेस सुबह के 3 साढ़े 3 ऐसा कुछ बज रहे होंगे। ठीक है, 18 तारीख की बात है। एंड अगर वहां पे भी आपको यकीन नहीं होता है तो आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो क्या मेंशन किया था 9:32 को। ठीक है, टेलीग्राम चैनल है, अगर आपने ज्वाइन नहीं किया है तो लिंक इज डाउन इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन। डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू ज्वाइन, बिकॉज यहाँ पे आई शेयर दीज थिंग्स एवरी सिंगल डे। अगर मैं आपको एक डायरेक्शन बता दूं कि प्राइस को आज कहाँ जाना है, उससे क्या होगा, आप अपनी ट्रेडिंग अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप कर सकते हो। कैसे प्राइस वहां जाता है आप वो 4 बार देखोगे। देखो, मैं मानता हूँ 5 में से 5 दिन नहीं चलेगा, लेकिन 5 में से 3 दिन चलेगा। तो वो 3 दिन आपको कैसे समझ के प्राइस को वहां लेके जाना है, या फिर वो 2 दिन अगर गलत हो रहे तो कैसे अवॉइड करना है, उन चीजों पे आपको काम करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है। सो यहाँ पे कितने बजे लिखा था 9:32 को, 19732 इज एन एक्सपेक्टेशन। बहुत क्लियरली आई वुड वांट टू टेक दिस इनटू कंसिडरेशन बिलो 19794 ओनली। सो 19794 यहाँ पे है, 10:45 हो रहा है, राइट। उसके बाद प्राइस कहाँ गया, सीधा 19732। एंड उसके बाद भी अगर आप प्री एनालिसिस देखोगे तो उसमें भी बहुत कुछ दिया हुआ है कि प्राइस कहाँ जा सकता है। और अगर आप थोड़ा नीचे जाओगे तो आपको यहाँ पे भी दिखेगा कि मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ लेवल मार्क करी है कि प्राइस कहाँ जा सकता है नेक्स्ट, 19867। सो दीज थिंग्स आई डू दिस एवरी सिंगल डे। ऑलराइट गाइस, सो लेट्स नाउ जंप ऑन टू द प्री एनालिसिस वीडियो। Hi guys, so this is the analysis for Nifty for what's the date? 18th October 2023, and I'll remove all the levels for you. Let's go to the weekly time frame first. Now, on the weekly time frame, as you can see, the price is right at the fair value gap. This is a bearish fair value gap, which we also call as sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So this is my fair. You can just write it as FVG high. This is my FVG low. Now, these two levels are extremely important as we are going to see some good momentum around these levels. I'll just put this right here. This is 50% of the fair value gap. So I'll just plot it this way. Now, once we get this information, what do we derive from this expectation or this information right here? Look how the price is unable to go inside or and above the 50% of this fair value gap. The 50% of this fair value gap. It's having a tough time to go above the 50% of this fair value gap. Now, you are into a bearish fair value gap. That means this candle can turn red as well at any given point. So what do we do next? Let's go to daily time frame. Now here on the daily time frame, let me show you a few things that should make you understand what are we expecting tomorrow. As you can see here, we have a volume imbalance. Okay, right here, we have a volume imbalance. This price action, the next 2 days after this volume imbalance was created here and here, if you look closely, what it did, it reached for the volume imbalance, filled it, and fell lower today. Okay. Now, once you get this information that this has taken place, you understand that this volume imbalance, sorry, this volume imbalance is completely filled. There is no reason for the price to break above this now, because we have already filled this volume imbalance. Obviously, it can go higher, that's fine. But at this point, we can understand that this is a balanced price range. This volume imbalance right here, it's a BPR. Now, if you look at this information based on the weekly fair value gap, what can we expect? We can expect that the price is taking resistance at the 50% of the weekly fair value gap right here, consequent encroachment, CE बोलते हैं उसे. Now, understand this. Remember, while we were trading on this particular day somewhere here, I mentioned that this right here, sorry, on this day, I mentioned that this is a balanced price range from this high to this low right here. It's a balanced price range. It's a void, but it got balanced. If you see, up move, down move, up move, down move. Now, even today, the price respected the 50% almost and then shot up. Fine. Now, looking at this information, the number one thing that comes to my head is the number one thing that comes to my head after looking at this fair value gap is the prices should push lower because we are at a bearish fair value gap. That's the expectation. So how am I aligning it with with the analysis? Go to the daily time frame, and here on the daily time frame, what do we have? We have this information. This is what? This is very clearly a balanced price after volume imbalance. This is now a balanced price range. That means if the balance, if this particular VI is already balanced, we are not seeing any reason to break above these highs. Okay, this is a very a very important factor here. Now, I will just plot this fair value gap. Even this is a fair value gap, right? And the price is taking resistance around here, though we don't need it. I'm not keeping that on the chart. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Now here on the 1 hour time frame, as you see, uh, even though this looks very nice as liquidity, but because of this weekly time frame fair value gap, I am not expecting these highs to be taken out so soon. So where can we see the price go down to? Okay, let's understand this. This is a fair value gap as well, right? This is a fair value gap. Okay, I need to make it a little darker. ठीक है. I'll just change the color of the void. Perfect. So now on the 5 minute time frame, when you're looking at this information, also understand, yes. Now also understand this. This is what? From this candle to this candle, we have a new volume imbalance. This is already a BPR, but this is not a BPR, right? This needs to be understood that we may see the price fill this completely once again. So I'm just going to keep this right here, and you can write this down as daily VI high, and this information as daily VI low. Once you mark this information, you can also mark the 50% of this right here, which I'm not doing right now because I believe the prices are supposed to reach up. And my focus is as soon as the price enters this fair value gap right here, or maybe not this fair value gap to be honest, but this fair value gap right here, this low. As soon as the price tries to break this, as soon as the price tries to break below this weekly fair value gap, it may bounce a little bit, come back up. I want to see it act as resistance. This is where I am very interested to take a shot. Okay. and the momentum is highly expected. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame and understand what is that we are expecting. Okay, so this is our information right here. This is our daily daily time frame volume imbalance. Now, at this point, if the price simply, let's say it's around the same price as of now overnight as well. So even if the price goes up, I'm not interested to take a long. Okay, I'm expecting the price to shoot down very hard, and then from here, somewhere here, I want to see this fair value gap low. Okay, this weekly time frame fair value gap low act as good resistance and push the prices lower. And that fall is going to be very sharp. It's going to be very sharp. That will first take out this low and then reach for this completely and fill this completely. Now, if the price, okay, if the price at this point starts reversing and starts taking support, then I will not do anything. I will close the day. Okay, because maybe at that point the prices are willing to push up and then take out these highs and this area, which is completely fine. We can be a participant of that. We'll understand it. But see, understand what do I feel whenever I plot or want to see the price break above these highs? I know, or you all should know now that we have a weekly fair value gap, which is willing to push the prices lower, right? So at this point, if I am expecting that this is going to act as support, this is going to act as support, and we can see a very long push, very strong push higher. That's something that may not take place, right? So, looking at the BPR area here, we already know that we should not break above this range. We should not break above this range. Hence, because of this weekly bearish fair value gap, I would want to see the price turn bearish, so bearish that we can take a easy short opportunity that should take out this low right here. That is going to be a very strong target, 19732 somewhere. And if the price starts to stay bearish, okay, if the price starts to stay bearish, let's say the price continue after breaking below this, if the price starts to stay below the new week opening gap, which is at this level, same level, almost the same level, okay, right here, if the price starts staying below this, and it's like it's showing you unwillingness to go higher, because once we break below this void, please understand that this void is also a balanced price range. Okay, so we want to see this void break, and we want to see the price stay below this void, and all right, and the unwillingness to go out of this. That is when we can see the price fall down once again and take out these lows. So, when do you have to sit back? When the price is done with this objective, sit back. Don't do anything. Even if the price is going up, down, don't do anything. And then let the price create something which tells you that it wants to go down. It will then break below these lows as well. Now, what do you understand by this information, and why can we expect these lows? Because now if you go to this information here on the weekly time frame, if you toggle between this settlement price, yep, settlement price. So if you see, you have what? You have a volume imbalance, and this is a fair value gap. So if the price is falling lower, okay, if the price is falling lower, that means if the price starts pushing lower through this fair value gap, maybe the price breaks below this, a little push higher, and then starts pushing down from here. The same thing that we just discussed on the Nifty futures chart. As soon as we are trading trading around here, you can expect to see any strong momentum that can lead to this volume imbalance, a trading opportunity. Okay, you can scalp in between, you can do a lot of things, but then the price will definitely test this. So you can avoid everything here and only be a participant of this. Even that is fine. All right. So yeah, this is where I'll end this video. Thank you.